Hi, my name is Emmy, a senior product designer who enjoys sharing design knowledge. You may have interacted with my work if you have used the new career portal, the eTeams portal, PesaFlow, Smart Couple, and many other design products. So trust me, I know my way around. So today we're going to talk about how to receive feedback effectively. Working with people can be hard, but if you know how to respond, you will save yourself a lot of work. So stick around because I'm going to give some practical examples on how to get out of some sticky situations you may find yourself in when working as a designer. Let's go. So I didn't want in this video to just give some random examples of things you can do, like get your head out of your design, like don't focus on it, like don't be married to your design, or prioritize feedback, because it doesn't really help. So I'm going to give some very specific examples of things that happened to me when I was working as a designer and how I managed to go about it, because I've been doing this for long enough to know. So first example, let's think of a situation where you did not deliver aesthetically, i.e., whatever you came up with, people did not like it. It did not look good.
That sucks. Wow.
So this is where that feedback of don't be married to your design comes. But how exactly do you go about receiving that feedback that whatever you gave is bad? People did not like it. So picture, here's your boss. Okay. Hey, can I see what you came up with for project ABCD? Looking at what I'm seeing, I don't understand. It does not look good. It's not aesthetically pleasing. You did not sit with the brand colors. You did not follow the design system. Everything just looks inconsistent and not nice. So I know at first you want to shout.
I'm gonna kill myself! Wow.
And scream at this person and possibly slap them. But they're your boss. They know better. So how do you go about receiving this feedback? First things first. It's not about you. It is about improving the work. So instead of focusing on whatever you came up with is bad, focus on, what did they mention that makes whatever I came up with bad? Like in the example that I used, they mentioned things about sticking to the brand colors, consistency, issues like that, which make perfect sense. So those are the points that you need to focus on. So, maybe I wasn't informed on the brand colors. What colors should I have used? You get the hex codes for the colors. I wasn't informed that there was a design system that I can use, or I don't know how to work with a design system. Can you help me figure that out? Or there was a part you mentioned about consistency. What is inconsistent? Can you show me practically, like on the design file, where there was some inconsistency, so that I can get a real life example of what inconsistency looks like, and I'll know how to avoid it. So that's how you go about such a situation. Another way that you can go about a situation where whatever you came up with was bad was maybe whatever your lead expected or your client expected was not what you delivered. So instead of sticking to whatever you had, you could ask for, do you have any design inspiration, or inspiration or a mood board for something that is closer to what you want? And then you work from there. Okay. So example number 2, you failed to capture the requirements correctly. This is a big deal, because with design, if you failed to capture the requirements, that means whatever you delivered, no matter how good it looks, it's wrong. So how do you go about asking the right questions when you find yourself in this sticky situation? Because pretty much this is a skill issue. It shows that you still need to work on your skill on requirements capturing, requirements gathering, asking the correct questions. Maybe you did not ask clarifying questions when you were being given the requirements. Sometimes users say I want a registration page, a login page, and then a home page. But how exactly are your users going to be registering into your product? How exactly are your users going to be logging in? Are they going to be logging in with a phone number and OTP? Are they going to be using an email and a password? Are they going to be setting up a PIN that they'll use to log in? Do we want to provide login with fingerprint? Is it necessary? Depending on the type of product. So you should always ask clarifying questions when you're receiving requirements. How exactly are users going to be doing process A? Not just that users should be able to book a flight. How exactly should your users book a flight? What features do you want to be included? Ask these clarifying questions that will bring up a better understanding of what your client expects rather than making an assumption. The specific nitty-gritties of how this is going to work can differ from client to client. So always ask those clarifying questions to make sure you don't end up in this sticky situation. But when you do end up in this sticky situation, take a breath. Take a deep breath and again own up to where you failed. That, oh, it seems like maybe I didn't ask enough questions to help me understand what I needed to deliver for this product. Can you please clarify on ABCD? So that you make sure you capture it. Otherwise, last example, you failed the team in one way or another. So something that you ended up doing maybe delayed work and made the whole team now fail to deliver whatever they were supposed to deliver. So how do you go about this sticky situation? Because this is a very real thing. Sometimes the backlog fills up and there's a lot going on and you just simply forget to hand off to the front end team. So how do you go about that? So once again, you want to own up to where you failed in this situation. Take accountability and be like, oh, sorry, this must have been an oversight on my side, or maybe don't make it sound like an excuse, like, oh my god, I have so much to do, so I just take accountability without making it an excuse. Just show that, oh, I can take accountability. I can be like, okay, sorry, this was on me. I forgot, or I did not hand it over in time, or I did not finish my part in time and the team ended up failing. But don't sit in that. Don't spend too much time explaining that part. Okay? So this can look like, sorry, I didn't expect this to take as long as it did, and I'm sorry I ended up letting the team down and spending too much time on this work, but it's complete now. Who can I hand it over to? And I will be available for any support that is needed thereafter. And then you stay available. And more importantly, you never do that again, or you avoid it as much as possible. If you didn't deliver it in time, then plan your time better so that you don't end up in the same situation, because one time is a mistake, two times it's a trend. Okay, so I hope you learned so much from this episode and come back for more. Bye.